Hello, everybody. Welcome to the National Real Estate Post. Frank Ray here with you again. I have my really good friend, RENE Rodriguez, with us this morning. We're going to get to him in just a second. But before we get started, I want to remind you guys, especially our mortgage broker viewer audience, Broker Plus is, again, just check it out. It's the only all-inclusive point of sale, LOS, CRM, mobile-friendly system for the mortgage brokerage industry that's out there. And I just want to let you guys know, we've now added in our own proprietary e-signing platform. So right from within the system, you can send out documents for e-signatures. They come back. You can drop DocuSign. So I know a lot of you guys have maybe, a point of sale that you have to integrate with an LOS, and then you've got your DocuSign, and it's all kind of jumbled up and not together. Check out Broker Plus. There's an image on your screen right now, which is right down below the video and also over on the right. Click it, get a demo, check it out. It's amazing. So with that, let's get to our special guest today, RENE Rodriguez. How are you, RENE?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Are you still traveling every single day somewhere across the country?
It literally feels nonstop. That's for sure. Yeah, we're actually headed out here today again.
Yeah, one of the hardest working guys in the industry, I tell you, man. RENE is just everywhere and providing such great content and value. It's pretty neat. So I'm really happy we have you on the show today because, RENE, what I wanted to talk about real quickly I think this gets missed sometimes with our originators out there is when we're trying to grow our business, build our business, get more deals in, make more money, there's a couple of things that we can look at. Number one, it's the activities that we do, right? So there's,
right.
Hey, I can make more calls. I can, do more social media. I can do these things. So these are activities that we can do to help us with our business and with our business growth. But the other aspect, and this is where you can really help us out, that I think does get missed is what's going on between our ears, right? There's that aspect of our being, that can really, it doesn't matter what activities you're doing or what the case may be. If between our ears isn't working properly, we're still struggling. So can you give us some insight to that, or just, here, guys, obviously we're going to put some information down below this video where you can engage with RENE, right? Maybe bring him out to your company, something like that to really help with this. But RENE, can you give us something to think about today with regard to what's going on between our ears to help us improve our business?
Yeah, I'm going to make it really simple. In 27 years of looking at studying neuroscience and the application of neuroscience, there's one thing that I know. All our behavior stems from what's happening here. And so it's when we try to separate mindset and behavior is where we get into trouble. Our mindset, it really is just what we're thinking about and how we view the world. That's our philosophy of the world, how we view and explain life. That really determines our behavior. And so if you look at a behavior, it drives our results. So our results all come from behavior. And we always focus on trying to change behavior. And that always leads to resistance because nobody likes behavior change. What we really need to look at is what's the mindset or the belief system that drove the behavior in the first place, because that's what drives behavior. And so when we talk about mindset, we're really talking about our belief system. What do we believe? And some of us have been fortunate enough to grow up into a belief system that led into thinking bigger. Some of us were not as fortunate, and we grew up in a poverty mindset, where money maybe meant certain negative things. And so that mindset and that belief system led to certain behaviors. Maybe, money is the root of all evil, or maybe that, once you make it, you get rich, you change. And so then this is an unconscious process to really not gain momentum in the financial world. And financial world to me is in selling. And so we really need to take a look at what do we believe? And more importantly, take a look at your life and the behaviors that you got. Look at the positive results and what behaviors led you there. Look at the negative results and what behaviors led you there. And then take a look at, okay, for me to have behaved this way, what must I believed? If I overspent all my money, then I must believe that money grows on trees. Yeah. And maybe it's just always going to be there. Or maybe if I didn't make the phone calls, maybe I believe that, that prospecting doesn't equal new appointments. So there's a lot of mindset, or maybe I'm not worthy. Maybe there's some of that stuff, and you got to get some therapy and figure out some self-worth stuff. And, none of us are above all that stuff, but mindset is really about how we explain the world. And so when you take a look at the belief systems, and the hard part about that is a lot of our beliefs are unconscious. And so it takes self-reflection. It takes an honest look at oneself. It takes something to really look at who do I want to be like, and what do they believe? And do I believe the same things? Like, I know some people that say, you know, for example, that nothing feels better than being lean feels, right? Awesome. Until I'm staring at a piece of pizza and I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know anything tastes better than this piece of pizza right in front of me. And so you watch that and there's a belief system. But sometimes you see those people that are super ripped, they have a belief system that they still are fat, even though they have 3% body fat. And so their belief system's all messed up in a different way. But we always see from the outside as a result. And so when we look at all of this, taking a look at who do you want to be, what is it that's driving you in terms of how am I believing, what am I believing, and what behavior is that causing, and then what kind of results am I getting? When you can analyze all three of those, I'll tell you right now, the results, you can't change the results, and it's very difficult to change behavior. You have to take a look at what you're thinking about and what you believe.
So that's pretty awesome. You're right, and behavior is so hard to change, right? But can we do it, Rene? Can we change our mindset? Is there, do you teach like certain mental skills, for the lack of a better way to say it, as far as being able to first understanding this is my mindset. I know I need to change that. I need to practice something mentally to try and turn that around. Is our mindset changeable?
100%. And so here's some people believe, well, this is how I am, I'm not changing. Well, there's your mindset. And if you believe that you're not changing, that you're not going to change. But the two things we know that we can control, one is our posture, how I stand and how I sit.
Okay.
And the other is what I think about. I can control, unless you have some sort of rare mental issue, you can control what you think about. And so to me, and this is what the research is talking about, is we already know that the mind can affect the body. If I'm feeling sad, I'm going to look sad and sound sad. What they're also finding out now is, guess what? It works the opposite. The body will affect the mind. So even if you're feeling sad, you can stand taller, and the brain's going, we're sad, but hold on, why is Rene sitting all tall and smiling? Hey, hold on a second, guys. I thought we were sad. I guess we're happy. And so we start changing that, and the chemistry works both ways. We can literally send serotonin back through the brain by changing our posture. There's a great book written by Amy Cuddy called Presence, where she goes into the neuroscience behind all of that. One of the most watched TED Talks out there. And so literally, but you have to first believe that you can do it and want to do it. Because if you don't believe you can, none of what I say matters.
Man, I think we're just going to leave it at this. Obviously, guys, what you want to do is engage with Rene. I find this fascinating. I think it's equally as important, if not more important, than just what are the activities I'm doing today to generate more business. I mean, this is the core where it all starts, And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna connect you guys to Rene down below. Rene, if somebody wanted your help, do you help people on an individual level, or are you or is it a corporate type of a thing where let's get Rene to the company, let's have Rene talk to everybody, sort of a thing?
So the best ways right now, so we do keynotes, so we go to corporate events and things like that, and then we have 2 courses that we offer, workshops. One is Amplify, and that we are literally sold out for all of 2021. We do 4 a month; those are all sold out. And the next course that we're offering, we've done this one for 30 years, called Engage. That's a trust and teamwork. Right now, the mortgage industry has grown so much, and leaders are facing a bigger challenge right now. We have spent the last 3 years helping grow leaders, and now leaders are facing a challenge of, how do I build trust and teamwork in my organization? And so we have a course that we've done. We've put over 100,000 people through this in many industries, called Engage. And Engage is an incredible neuroscience-based process that builds trust, builds teamwork, and leaves you with about 27 different tools to be able to manage difficult conversations and to resolve conflict between all parties, where people resolve it amongst themselves and just begin to enjoy their work more. And so Engage and Amplify are the 2 courses. Go to meetrene.com. That's MEET, not MEAT. .com. When somebody say Meetrine, is that Meetrine? I was like, no, it's Meet Rene. But then, yeah,
we'll put it down below. Yeah, well, there's an image down below, guys. It'll link you straight to meetrene.com, where you guys and your company can get engaged with Rene, and hopefully you can see Rene speak and get some help from him. But great stuff, man. Just very, very fascinating, interesting stuff. I know you're busy. I know you got to fly. I know you're on the road. You're trying to get out the door right now because you got
Well, the answer is always yes for you, brother. Since 2006, at 6 or 7, you've been holding a camera and adding value, man. So when you called this morning, I was like, yeah, we'll figure something out. So it's
great. Well, I appreciate you taking the time. Yeah, thanks for taking the time before you hit the road, guys. Rene Rodriguez, man, look, what's going on between the ears is far more important than what's going on outside of that. And so, if you think you're having some trouble there, you'd like to learn more, engage with Rene at meetrene.com. Again, the information is right down below. Probably an image of Rene there. You can just click on it and connect and learn a whole lot more. So Rene, thanks for being on the show. Thank you. And follow me on Instagram at @CReneSpeak too. At @CReneSpeak. At @CReneSpeak. All right. Yep. No problem. Thanks. We'll get that down there too. You all have a great one. Leave us your comments down below. Forward, share, and subscribe. We'll catch you later here at the Nashville State Post.